today's video, I'm going to be going ahead and showing you the top 5 units in Five Nights Tower Defense. But before I go and do that, if you haven't already, consider dropping a like and subscribing to the channel so we reach 700,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Anyway, guys, let's get on with the video. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and have some endless gameplay in the background of the video, just so you got something to go ahead and watch. And let's go ahead and get into then what are the best units in the game. So number 5, I'm going to start off with just a unit that a lot of you may not even have heard of, and something that's just like, I feel like very underrated, and that's the Nautic Crusher Mango. The Nautic Crusher Mango costs about 27,000 to place down, so it's expensive to place down, but its stats are really, really good. It does 1,800 damage, so that's 1,800 damage with 20 range and a 1-second cooldown. You can place down to 3 of it at the same time, and its stats are very, very good. That means it's about 20,000 DPS every single second, making it the 5th highest DPS unit in the game. Anyway, we're going to go ahead and now move on to number 4, and a lot of you probably would expect this one, and I know I suppose number 5 in the thumbnail, but that was just to make the thumbnail look a little bit better. Number 4 is going to go ahead and be the Grave Lord Foxy. The Grave Lord Foxy is an Apex unit. It costs 34,000 to place down, so it is, yes, again, very expensive to place down. But the Grave Lord's Foxy, it does 7,000 damage. It's got 25 range, and it's got a 3-second cooldown. You can place down up to 3 of it at one time. So that means its DPS by itself is 22,500. It also, to go and stack on this, it can go ahead and spawn in these Necromancers that have health equal to 25x or 40x of Gravelord's damage. So depending on how high it is, basically the stats will go ahead and get upgraded off what that is there. And now for number 3 on this list, we're going to put on the newer ones, and that's been the Kronos Endo Freddy. So now Kronos Endo Freddy is an Apex unit with a nuke plus a passive type that costs 24,879 to place down. Very odd number. Don't know who decided the maths for that. It does 45,000 damage. That is actually just off a single attack. I believe one of the highest in the game, if not the highest. Not the highest DPS, but just off single damage at 45,000 is a lot. It has a range of 27. Its cooldown is 3, and you can place down 1 at a time. It has a passive, which is Eternity Clock, which means every 30 seconds it slows all enemies in range for 10 seconds. Meaning that when you go and pull the stats together, its DPS is 33,333.333 recurring. Now we're going to go ahead and move on to the second on this tier list, second unit on this tier list, and that is going to be the Astral Bonnie. Astral Bonnie is an Apex unit. It's got continuous splash type, and it costs 25,000 to go ahead and place down. It does 1,200 damage, which isn't a ton, but with its range being 30 and its cooldown being 0.1, you can also place down 2 of them. It means you get a really high DPS of 40,000, and it does also have a passive on it. Astral Bonnie's passive is a nuclear fission, which completely halts the health regeneration on targeted enemies. So it means when you're doing damage to them, the health isn't going to regenerate, meaning you're just going to do more and more damage, and they're going to get taken out much faster. And now, number 1, as far as DPS is concerned, we're going to say Valkyrie Prime is number 1 on this tier list. Valkyrie Prime isn't even an Apex unit. It is an evolved nightmare, but anyway, it costs 10,000 to place down. Its damage is a 1,200 with a range of 20 and a cooldown of 0.1. You place down 2 of it. So yes, it doesn't have insane stats in the other sectors, but that alone just for damage is crazy. It has no passive ability, so yes, you could argue that some Apex could be better, but the reason this number 1 on this tier list is off its DPS is 45,000, meaning it is higher than every single unit on this list. It's also actually higher than number 4 and 5 combined. So, yeah, it's very, very high tier list damage. Also, this video is just not a type of video I like usually go ahead and do. So if you want more videos like this, please comment down below. All my information was gathered off the Five Nights TD wiki as well, so that's why I've used my sources. Anyway, guys, yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, and I don't know, this is so much shorter than I usually do videos, so I know, just go watch this other video. Yeah, it's probably going to be longer. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you next one. Bye.